Zinc rocks.
Hey, back to the album. Now, this one you've got total control over. You've written all the songs. You're, I mean, of course, Sony.
I have to be fair. I co-wrote 7 of them.
Do you have to give credit to other people there?
Yeah. TJ and Adam Argyle, who are great guys, and they wrote the song "You," and they came over from London, and we just hit the ground running and got given a time frame of 12 days and wrote 15 songs in that, and 7 ended up on the album. So,
God, isn't that pressure, though?
Well, it is if you say it is, but we didn't kind of think about anything. We just sort of did what came out, and and here's the album. And there's 3 of my own songs on the album that I wrote when I was 15 and early 20s. So I'm happy about that as well.
You've been waiting to give these an airing to the rest of the planet, and now's your opportunity.
Exactly right.
Now, what's this one you're going to pick off the album? This one is not out as a single, but it's on the album.
This is this could be a single opportunity if the album goes well. So everyone just go out and buy it. But this is the song I wrote when I was 15, and it's called "Love Is an Animal."
Zinc rocks.
On Zinc, it's Wes Carr with Bilko this afternoon. "Love Is an Animal" from Wes Carr's album. That's the one you wrote when you were 15?
Yeah, I wrote that when I was 15, and it still stands up today, I suppose.
You weren't an animal.
No, it's actually it's a surreal a take on a collection of words that I sort of threw together. I used to cut out words from magazines and papers and stuff and put it in a hat, throw it up in the air, and whatever word landed next to each other, it would spark off different sort of word associated kind of inspirational things. I don't know, and I was really into Salvador Dali at the time, which was a painter, a surrealism painter, and it's all about that. I suppose.
Funny.
Dad used to say, when we're driving along road rage, Dad used to go, "Oh, what an animal," and love at that time wasn't really it's a thing that I suppose that I didn't come to terms with. Yeah, I didn't really know, but I suppose what was the best way to describe love at the time was it was an animal, a hungry
beast that you just couldn't calm down.
There you go.
Probably consumed you.
Zinc
now we do Alice
rocks.
Cooper here at night, Wes, and people are always emailing him saying, "Hey man, what's the inspiration for your lyrics?" And well, being a songwriter himself, he goes, "You know what? We really don't look for interpretation. It's just the lyrics come that fits the tune, and we leave it to the audience to interpret all the music." You sort of work like that.
Sometimes, and sometimes I just blatantly say what I wanted to say, I mean, East Coast off the album is about kind of not really having a home for a while and sleeping on my mate's floor. I was actually over in LA having the time of my life at the time I wrote the song.
Yeah.
And but I had to come back to a winter in Adelaide to verse a Californian summer, and I kind of didn't really know where I was going. I'd lived from Adelaide to Sydney, bounced backwards and forwards there a lot. I was gigging all over the place, but kind of had a living room floor to come back to for 8 months.
And that's the great music story, though, isn't it? Like bumming around LA, sleeping on couches, playing where you can.
Exactly.
Rock and roll dream,
that's exactly right. And so I'd kind of in that song, it sort of just captures off what I was feeling at the time. But then there's things like "Love Is an Animal," where it's a bit more surreal and a little bit more you can kind of cling on to words or whatever. But the whole story sort of is lost in a surrealism sort of outlook.
Hang around, Wes, because we're going to do another classic for you after the break.
Great.
Zinc rocks.
You got Zinc with Bilko this afternoon. Wes Carr in the house. Well, do you say that with a rock dude? You say
in the house.
Well, that's more like your rap guys.
Yeah. I grew up in the ghetto in Adelaide, so
it's going to get back.
But I love Adelaide. I do.
Yeah, the Fringe Fest losing a lot of money, I hear.
Really, is it?
Apparently. That's beside the point. More rock and roll inspiration. You're saying you love Bob Dylan. And what song are you going to choose for him for us?
Well, speaking of living on mates' living room floors and couches, I thought my favourite Bob Dylan song, well, one of my favourites, probably top 5, is "Like a Rolling Stone."
I like the Positively 4th Street, the one that everyone does at karaoke.
Yeah, great.
Or Rainy Day Women.
Yeah, I love Subterranean Homesick Blues too.
Yes!
That's great. And a great clip too. How good's the clip?
I've never seen the video.
It's just got all the words on a like a A5 piece of paper.
Oh, okay. So how many people have ripped off that idea?
Probably a few, yeah. How many people have ripped off anything of Dylan, I suppose?
Yeah, you haven't though.
No, I haven't.
You know,
No.
I mean, there's no harmonica. I can't. I did hear. You know, we heard Cowbell or Coffee Cup.
Oh yeah, first EP, Rhythm of the Fly. There's a few funky
really?
songs with a harp on it. Yeah.
So this is the thing when you're looking at albums in the next 2 or 3 years. I mean, would you do that? Would you do something like go to the Woodford Folk Fest or around that part of Queensland?
Yeah, if they have me, I definitely will. You know, I'd love to play festivals and stuff as well because. You know, a lot of my songwriting is influenced by sort of a folkier kind of outlook, like Nick Drake and Bob Dylan. You know, just to name a few. So you know, I don't know. Maybe it'll all turn into folky nonsense. Maybe it'll go even more rock. I don't know. I don't really know.
Yeah. Well, let's do Bob Dylan like a Rolling Stone.
Great.
This is one of Wes'
Zinc Rocks.
Zinc Rocks, and you got Bilko with Wes Carr. Wes has got to shuffle off because look, the press are out there waiting, and you need to catch a plane. Get on the rest of the Queensland tour. By the way, check out the Sony Music website. Have you got one of your own? You must have.
Yes, it's wescar.com.au.
Beautiful.
I'm here coming back to tour soon, so all my tour dates are up on the website, and also I'm on Twitter as well. And I love talking to people on Twitter.
What is this Twitter everyone's getting on?
I bagged it out at the start too. I thought, what is this Twitter thing? Now I've got on it, and people are like, oh yeah, you know, and they want to talk about the songs and the album and stuff. So it's cool, you know, it's good.
It's just texting, isn't it? You just put in your moods or what you're doing or where you're, you know.
Just where I'm, I get people's ideas on what the next single should be and photos and.
Hey, watch taking those ideas. They'll see you down the track. You know, when it becomes a big hit.
Yeah, it's just a poll. It's not.
I've got an idea for a song, Wes. It's about this guy who's lost everything.
Oh, okay.
And his dog's died, and the auntie decides to come and live with him, so he's lost his freedom, and she's demanding he be home by midnight. Where could you go with that? He's a mama's boy.
Oh God! Well, after I get a bit of help after that sad story.
Too bluesy, too cliche for you.
Oh, look, So what is it again? He's lost his.
He's lost his dog.
Lost his dog.
He's lonely. His mama's died, but his auntie's moved in with him. But she's actually made his life hell by restricting his freedom. Oh, here we go. Right. Come on, Jerry. Cowboy.
I've lost my dog. He's on my hand, he's moved in. I've lost my dog. I've lost my dog. Anyone seen my dog? My hand, he had to move in. I've lost my dog.
Okay, come on, we're in the build-up, girls.
I've lost my dog.
Ladies and gentlemen, Wes Carr with an original hit.
Yeah, I've lost my dog.
I've lost my
That's
dog.
all I could really think of from that brief. I'm sorry, mate.
Byron Bay Music Fest want that, okay? So
Yeah, no worries, cool.
we'll give them the sheet music later. Mate, been a pleasure. I know you got to rush out, mate. Thanks for that impromptu little concert and for doing, feels like there at the top of the show. It's just been great to have you here, mate. And
Thank you.
I'm in awe of someone who can do what I can only dream of. So
It's good to be here, mate, and thanks very much.
All right, number 2. We'll make it number 1 next week, all right?
Yeah, number 1, Kings of Leon. I've had enough, come on, number 1.
We love them too here at Zinc. Wes Carr, thanks very much, man.
Thanks very much.
Zinc Rocks.